Halftime TV viewers and subscribers, welcome to another episode, and today we're going to give you our opinion on the Leon Bailey saga. Now, if you've been following the news coming out of England, Leon Bailey, the Jamaican superstar who currently plies his trade with Aston Villa in the English Premier League, is expected to leave Aston Villa and leave the English Premier League in its entirety come later on this week. Now, I'll get into that and way more further on in this video, but before I go any further, remember, smash the like button and subscribe to Halftime TV if you haven't yet done so. Also, let's continue the conversation in the comment section below. I know a lot of times you folks have suggestions, you have ideas, you have thoughts on the topics. Please drop those down below and we can continue the conversation. All right, so let's get to it. So the Sun, transfer market, all the big tabloids in England, they have reported today, and it's been rumored over the last couple of days as well, but only today we saw concrete news saying Leon Bailey is expected to depart Aston Villa in a deal worth approximately £25 million. Now Leon Bailey would be paid £10 million per annum at Neom FC in the Saudi Pro League. For folks who are saying, hey, but the Saudi Pro League is Bush League or Farmers League, you may very well be right, but Saudi Pro League is where the money is at, and currently some of the biggest stars in world football, they're playing in the Saudi Pro League. However, these stars have done the business in Europe 9 out of 10 times. So bar one or two players, and we saw the youngster heading back to Porto. There are a lot of transfer rumors around him joining Porto just 2 years after joining. So you can check that out, but I won't go into that because that's not what I'm here to discuss. Also Angelo, former Chelsea winger, went on loan a couple of times, then made the move permanent, and he's currently playing in Saudi Arabia. But the big name players, they usually play in Europe until they've won all there is to win, and then they decide to go to Saudi Arabia. Before Saudi Arabia, it was China. Yeah, I think China tried something similar to what Saudi Arabia is doing right now a couple of years ago. Oscar, Hulk, a couple of those players ended up in China. But right now, Cristiano Ronaldo, Benzema, N'Golo Kante, Sadio Mane, you name it, all these guys, Neymar as well, they are playing in the Saudi Pro League. I think Neymar went back to Brazil a couple of months ago. Still not to his best, but I don't want to get too far from the point. Leon Bailey is expected to leave Aston Villa to join Neom SC in the Saudi Pro League. And I know the Jamaican fans, a lot of them are hoping this isn't the case. In January, it was reported, or it was rumored, that Leon Bailey was attracting interest from Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur. Now, this year has not been the best year for Leon Bailey, and a lot of the times we see footballers having spectacular purple patches, usually when they are looking for a contract renewal or a contract update. Leon Bailey got just that. He was on a purple patch last season. Well, I'm going to refer to this season, the season that just concluded as this season, and the one before as last season. All right, just for clarity. So the 2023-2024 season, Leon Bailey was on a purple patch, and he played a significant role in Aston Villa getting Champions League football. This season, he's been in and out of the starting lineup. He's struggled with injuries and the return, because right now, a lot of the football fans who enjoy the pure footballing ability of players, they're being sidelined. No one cares about that anymore. It's all about statistics. It's all about end product. It's all about delivery. What have you done for me lately? And one of the fans who support Halftime TV said that in the comment section to one of the videos when I was talking about Demarai Gray a couple of days ago. What have you done for me lately? That's the big question. And I remember explicitly a couple of years ago when Leon Bailey came to Toronto to play the Canadian national team. I think it was a Nations League. And he brought back a jersey for Unai Emery, then coach, basically overseeing the best form Leon Bailey had seen in the English Premier League so far. And he brought back a jersey, one of the coach's favorite players. And this season, it all changed. Right? And again, what have you done for me lately? Leon Bailey hasn't done much for Aston Villa lately. 2 goals, 4 assists across all competitions, for this season, and it's not it's not great. It doesn't make for good reading, and he hasn't been spectacular for Jamaica either. So it's not a case where we're seeing Leon Bailey exceptional for Jamaica, and then when he gets back to Aston Villa, he's not showing the same levels. As a matter of fact, the season before, it was the contrary. We were seeing him looking spectacular for Aston Villa, and we couldn't see that performance replicated for the Jamaica national team. But Leon Bailey, like so many of his teammates in the past, because if you remember, Diaby last season was pushing Leon Bailey, and maybe that's why we got the Leon Bailey that we got last season. And right now, Amadou Onana, there are rumors that he too is looking to join the Saudi Pro League. John Duran joined the Saudi Pro League in the January transfer window. So I know they reported that Aston Villa was strapped for cash and they're looking to cash in on a couple of players, but I don't know. There's a special relationship, and a couple of seasons ago, or maybe a couple of seasons ago, it was Chelsea who was shipping out all the players to the Saudi Pro League. Mendy and a couple more of the players ended up in Saudi. But I think right now, Leon Bailey going to Saudi Pro League, it doesn't bode well for young Jamaican footballers coming up. It doesn't bode well for Leon Bailey and his career aspirations, because I'm sure he will want to win the big trophies. He will want to play in the biggest leagues. He will want to play in the biggest competitions across Europe, right? He played for Bayer Leverkusen, was playing in the Bundesliga, played in the Champions League during that time, came to England, played for Aston Villa, English Premier League, the best league in the world by all accounts. And then he ended up playing Champions League with Aston Villa as well. So going to the Saudi Pro League, although it's how do I put it? Financially, it's extremely beneficial for him and his family. I think from a footballing standpoint, it won't do Leon Bailey a lot of good. But again, that's my opinion. And at the end of the day, football is football, and football is transactional. So for the clubs, they use you for as long as they can use you, and when they can't use you anymore, they discard you. Or when they see an opportunity to make some funds from you. In this case, Aston Villa would be making some money on Leon Bailey because they purchased him just about 3 years ago, I want to say. Yeah, about 3 years ago. 3 years going, 3 years. For just over 35 million pounds, right? And now they're selling him back for approximately 25 million pounds. So it doesn't seem like a bad deal for me in Aston Villa's from Aston Villa's standpoint. So from a pure business perspective, it's a good deal for the club. But from a footballing perspective and from a footballing purist perspective, I think Leon Bailey should stick around. Even if it's not at Aston Villa, maybe he should go to one of the other clubs. Bournemouth, maybe. Who knows? There are so many clubs right now that would do well with a player of Leon Bailey's quality. We have Nottingham Forest playing some good football as well. So any of those clubs, Leon Bailey could go there and he could do well for himself. But that's my opinion. I know Leon Bailey, at the end of the day, the decision is with you and your family, and you will make the decision that suits you and your family best. But I think as far as legacy goes, and as far as as far as legacy goes, the legacy you're trying to leave behind, and the example that you're trying to set for the Jamaican youngsters who are playing football now and looking to you as their idol, their role model. I don't think right now, 27 years of age, I don't think it's a perfect time to go to Saudi. But again, leave your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think Leon Bailey should go to Saudi Arabia? Is this the right move for him at 27 years of age? Tottenham Hotspur, Manchester United were both interested in January. That may not be the case anymore. 2 goals, 4 assists across all competitions. Remember, Leon Bailey has started 21 games this season, and those were the returns. Last season, he had 27 goals/assists, so 27 goal involvements across all competition, and was one of the key members pushing that Aston Villa team to Champions League football. Now Aston Villa have drawn interest from the likes of Marco Asensio. We know top quality, world-class player on his day. Marcus Rashford as well could be available for just about 40 million pounds from Manchester United. We are watching to see where that goes, but I think if Aston Villa can acquire the services of these two players, I think Leon Bailey may very well be on his way, because I genuinely cannot see Leon Bailey benching Marco Asensio based on the form that he showed this past season. But again, those are all the opinions of Halftime TV. What says you, the fans? Let's hear it below. Until next time, remember, like, share, subscribe.